I'm back.
Now go. There you go.
I'm back. Hey, there we go. All right, guys. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. I'm Kilk, one of the esports coaches here at Iowa Western. I got Josh pressing the buttons there on the other side of the screen for me here as we get ready for some Street Fighter 6.
I had to turn the microphones back on. That's
Nice.
what happened.
Yeah, we got this fine North American production going on here. Oh, I'm just knocking microphones out of the way. We went 0-2 last week in Street Fighter 6. We played against, as we talked about earlier, we played against a Masters level Zangief player who was fantastic. He played really well.
Command grab.
Yeah, the gives a new meaning to spin to win for those of you League of Legends players. And we ran up against pretty wily JP, I would say. Used a lot of his range zoning techniques. Didn't use a lot of the really cool combos that JP can really be known for. He's definitely a very strong character in Street Fighter 6. JP is probably one of the top S tiers. I think he's up there with Ken probably right now as probably two of the top level meta play characters, I would say, up there. We do not know what we're going to see today. I do know that Iowa Western, we are going to be playing Ryu. I saw him grinding Ryu in there about 20 minutes ago. As he warms up. So we'll see what we get there. From a scouting perspective, I think it's a Jury I saw that we're going to be facing off against initially.
Jury's a fun character.
I think she's pretty cool in general. And I would say we don't have any info on the second person. Couldn't find his accounts or anything. So should be a good fight. Jury players generally like to use their stances a little bit. I think Jury slides in and out a lot. It's a little bit of a psycho character. You know, we talk about in the old Street Fighters, we'll say old Street Fighters as like Street Fighter 5 and back because they're all old if they're not 6 at this point. Bison was the main bad guy, but from a lore standpoint, Bison did die in Street Fighter 5. And that is why he is not in 6.
That's always a thing that kind of like is interesting because in a franchise like that, you don't really want to kill off your like main character or your villain.
I imagine he'll become a character to play.
Is Street Fighter 6 still at the point where they're putting out like DLC characters?
They haven't done any balance changes to the game. It's that new.
When did it come out?
A few months ago.
Oh,
I think it's pretty recent.
So it's not as recent as Tekken 8, but it's more recent than that.
I think so.
Year.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. There hasn't been any balances to the game yet. Ken and JP have basically been dominating since they came out. There's been I don't think they've even released any new characters. I could be completely wrong.
I think like they have new character designs where they came out with the release of the game. So.
Yeah, so there's some really cool, fun stuff in the fighting game community right now. Tekken 8 is an incredible looking game.
I've been seeing stuff about Tekken 8.
It's so like, good.
People have been making like Luffy from One Piece.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Like, what's the name of the character from Resident Evil that they just came like they remake?
The guy?
Yeah.
Or
Leon?
Leon?
Yeah. Like I've seen a Leon, like a Leon Red.
Yeah, they have some fun stuff in Tekken. As I was always kind of someone who like watched Tekken from afar because I was never good at it.
Yeah.
But the new one looks so good that like I might just want to go buy that. Like the new Tekken game looks really awesome. Street Fighter 6 and Tekken have both stepped up their games in their new titles. It's so good.
I think you said last time that Street Fighter has rollback code. So you can like play somebody across the planet.
Their net code is way better than in 5. In 5 it was really bad. And in 6 it's much better. Leon also saw Dante. Oh, okay, little Devil May Cry. Strum has the colored sauce. I hope Strum does well today. I thought he put up a good fight against the JP. He dropped a few combos that he probably wants to have back. I don't know if that would have changed the outcome for him a little bit. I think it was just being uncomfortable against the JP. And losing it to a Masters level Geef, you can't even be upset by that. So,
well, and sometimes it gets into your head when you're, this is the first time he's playing Street Fighter 6 on stream.
Yeah.
So, it's still a little bit of stage fright could be a thing too, where you're like, you're not completely sure. You know, what everybody can see, and it's just like, you know, you can get it in your own head.
Yeah, he's still searching for that first win. For a lot of athletes, getting that first win on screen is very big for them. It's very big for their confidence. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we have to hope that he can get that win today. He seems pretty confident right now. He loves the Ryu. He knows that Ryu is probably not the strongest character he could play. He just refuses to play Ken. So
I can understand. Fair. Like, you know, even though you know there's people who are probably better to play, you still have the person that you like playing, so you just don't play anything else.
Yeah, I would say out of all the Ryu-like characters, I think in Street Fighter they call them like Shota. Yeah. Shota characters or something. I would say that Ryu's the weakest in the game right now.
It's the same. You could also say that like Ryu and Ken, if you take the way Nintendo does it for Smash, you know, like Daisy and Peach are like clones of each other. They have the same movesets, same loadouts, but obviously they're two different characters.
Yeah, they have a lot of the same moves. Obviously, Ken's are a little more kick based, I would say, and Ryu's are a little more punch based. But Ken likes to run people down. He likes to carry across. He just has answers for everything right now. The way the meta has shifted is Ken just has the answers. That will probably change as they do some balance patches here. Shotos, there we go. Jay's got it down. Shotos. But Ryu is considered the weakest. It's Ryu, Luke, Ken.
Luke is the new one, I remember.
Yeah, Luke is a new one. He's a really good, solid character all around. Luke is really nice. The Sandblaster is just real fast. But people are a little burned out on Luke. You know, they had their fill of Luke.
I'm just looking to see who's in chat.
Oh. So people had their fill of Luke at the end of 5 when he was a little overtuned because they wanted everyone to like their new main character, right?
Yeah.
He had a little bit of I wouldn't say it was necessarily a warm welcome into the Street Fighter community. I would say that people were really upset that he was on the cover of 6 instead of Ryu. But, you know, games evolve, people. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
It's also a little weird because of his background. He's a former PMC.
Oh,
Merc.
Luke is?
He's a former Merc, that was out just, killing people left and right. And now he's back, and he's just like, I'm a good guy now, fighting for good things. And everyone's like, really? You took him as the main character instead of like Ryu? Ryu, who just devotes himself to being better.
Yeah.
But that's okay. No more Bison, so that's sweet. I think Cody is coming back into the game, I heard. I saw the Cody and somebody else, I can't remember. And it is the jury that we were expecting, so.
I love it that you can like mess with their faces in the lobby.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we do have a little bit of a skill difference here. The jury's going to want to do a lot of aerial moves, I would say. So as long as Strum drops his combo there, didn't feel confident in doing that. He needs to stop these jump-ins because the jury's going to want to jump a lot. So he really needs to be on point with his aerials. Jury kind of doing the same move over and over, so if he just stands there and, the dash in with the back grab, that's always nice. Here comes combo, should be the carry. He's in burnout right now, he's got to be a little bit careful. He's going to get chipped out a little bit. But he has got a lot of health to deal with. Jury, not as optimal as she probably wanted to be with that combo. You really want to get those blocks in when you're burnt out as well. Now it's just a waiting game. Jury does another jump in. I would imagine that we're going to see Strum probably start countering these jump ins a lot. When you're, I guess, lower ranked, I'll say, like in the golds and the platinums and stuff, there's a lot of jumping involved because you're not as comfortable just walking down into the characters. Yeah, right. And Ryu has, did not connect with that, I think it's a DP right there. He's going to win this one. Looks like Ryu pressed it second, so he wins. Jury's going to get him caught in there. The jump in does not go with the attack, just wants the side switch. He really should just walk up and do the back grab. Takes the front grab instead, so double grab for the first round. It's round 1. Ryu wins. We'll see if Jury decides to swap characters here. Does not look like they want the side swap. There we go.
First point.
Yes.
I need to make sure I keep mental check of this in my head. I was completely lost where we were last week.
Against the Zangief, yeah, it gets a little crazy. Side switch there, gets the bounce off the back, unable to continue, and that was very unsafe, and that should be the round. Nice. So, these are best of threes, am I correct? Okay. We are on match point. Game point, match point, set point. Straight kick to the face there. Jerry gets a jump in, a little anti-air. She's going to try to dash in now. Strum does not have the meter to counter that, and she puts herself in burnout. Strum keeps himself out of burnout. Fantastic usage of his resource there for not putting himself in there. That means every fireball is going to hurt. Every block is going to hurt. And this should be... Oh, we get the super. She catches him with the wake-up super. With the KO. Oh, no. He wants that one back. And we're going to final round in this game, too. Oh, the neutral jump catches him off guard with the punish counter. Jerry drops her combo there, gets punished for it. Wake up EX. This Jerry definitely likes to press buttons on wake up. So, and this should be the end. Wow, and that is Iowa Western is up 1-0 for Street Fighter on the day. I don't know if our next opponent is ready to go.
I will check.
I know it's one of those things where technically we're not supposed to play again for like an hour.
Yeah, even though it says 8 and 9, we could play literally as soon as the other one is good.
So hopefully it's not an hour.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're down to play like immediately.
I think Bill is watching the stream because he's putting the scores in, and as I'm
Oh, Bill's watching stream? Okay, cool.
Bill, I think he's... Yep, there he goes. He's in chat. Hold on
nice.
a second.
All right.
There's
yeah, so that's the first W for Strum. And congratulations to him and Iowa Western. They're getting our first win in Street Fighter as a title. Congratulations to him. Well played. Very well played there. I think the wake-up super caught him off guard. And the fact that it killed was even more impressive. That was a lot of damage off that super.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. I thought he was going to survive with like a sliver.
I thought he had a little bit of sliver too, but I guess the game was like, nah, it was dead on. That guy slapped you.
Yeah.
So, great job, Strum. I do not know who he plays next. When we tried to look up his opponent, it was, I think the player's name was Troy.
Mineral Area College.
Mineral Area College. Nice.
They
All right.
are MAC.
MAC.
Yep.
The Mac Smack.
Let me see if I can find something here. My microphone is on. Okay, I just want to make sure they could hear me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there like... Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Because I know for like Overwatch, I have like Overbuff where you go look people up. And I have like Rainbow Six. There's Rainbow Six.
You can do the same on Street Fighter, yeah.
Okay. It's just there's no way for me to actually go.
Mineral Area won't be ready for a while.
Rip.
So he can talk to Strum? Or can we get Strum in here to...
Yeah, Strum can come in if he wants.
All right, let's get Strum in here for a quick interview.
I'll go grab him.
Hopefully we get him in here twice for an interview. That would be nice, I think. Oh, but while we're hanging out, chat, don't forget, follow all of our stuff. Wow. Ooh, I think we got the perfect one earlier, right? I had to cover my face.
Only get one. You're lucky if you get two.
I know, right? Let's see. I thought like I had it perfectly, and then I was like, hey, we did it.
What sometimes you have to do is you have to put your
forehead
hand behind it So you hold it up with
Oh, like you're saying like this?
Yeah.
Somebody say my name.
Yeah, there he is. Let's get him in here. Come on, man. Have a seat since we got a little while till your next game.
Doobity-doobly-doo.
All right.
Hello to the one person who's here that isn't Jay.
And Bill.
Bill.
All right, guys. I got Strum walking here with me. First W in Street Fighter for Iowa Western. Congratulations.
Hello.
That jury liked to jump a lot.
Yes.
And your antes were doing pretty good.
Yes.
Um,
It was very much a let them hang themselves situation.
yeah, and then they got the wake up super, which apparently killed you, which I was not expecting.
Oh no, that was going to kill me by a mile.
What was it?
No, that was absolutely going to kill me. That wasn't even close.
Okay.
Not only do
It looked like you were almost at half health at that point.
supers do. Not only was that a level 3 super, it was also a critical art, and that just
That's
buffs
true.
the damage.
Yeah, she dumped it all on you.
No, that was an extreme. That was easily going to kill me.
I didn't see a lot of, I call them fireballs, but I didn't see a lot of fireballs coming out of the jury.
Her
ground
fireball
balls.
is very good.
She didn't seem to use it very often, which was surprising.
She wasn't very good, honestly. Just
Mike is covering his face.
indeed, it is. This is intentional. No.
No hiding from the camera, my guy.
That's unfortunate.
So we'll just do this. Wow, how are we supposed to work with this equipment, Bill?
It works fine. What do you mean?
I'm just messing with him. So 1-0, you really want to get that first win under your belt.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets hard, right? Sometimes you become Tim the Tap Man playing Fall Guys, and you
Yes,
just
I know that
can't.
reference.
You just can't get the win. What was it, like 100 and something games it took him to get a single crown?
Yes, I definitely know who you're talking about.
So how does it feel? Finally getting the W.
I'd say it feels good, but honestly, I felt like I was kicking a sad puppy. They were
True.
not very good.
But, well, we say that, and, we also had the game against the Zangief where he probably felt the same way.
Yeah, probably.
But he was master level Zangief.
He's a master level Zangief.
Yeah.
That's like I was one rank above this guy because I was platinum. He was gold. Master is 2 ranks above platinum. That's
Yeah, because there's Diamond, and then there's what's
Diamond,
after
then
that?
there's Master.
And then there's Master, yeah. So, we stick with Ryu again for the next one, since we don't really know what we're playing against.
Until time ends or Ed is released, aka
Until Ed, yeah.
Yeah, and even as unfortunate as it is that I won't be able to play Ed when he comes out, since there's like that 2-week period, I'm absolutely going to be playing Ed as soon as I possibly can.
Awesome.
They actually released a character guide overview today.
Oh, you did?
No, the Street Fighter did.
Oh, they did.
Account
Excellent.
did for
Nice.
Ed.
Because I know Ed's coming out in one more, right?
For season 1, and there's absolutely going to be more than just season
Right.
1.
But
So far we've had the first character was Rashid, who's honestly pretty sick. Although a lot of what he has is fully gimmicks, like a lot of that crazy stuff.
It's Blanca stuff, right? It's
and Blanca stuff is not just looks like it would be a gimmick, but no, it's absurd.
It hurts.
But
it hurts.
Then there's Aki, who is people will say
a new character?
She's a new character.
Okay.
She's kind of the Fong replacement. They realize that the main way to make people like that kind of character more is to make them a woman. Although they very much did not make her less terrifying and creepy. People joke about,
But they have Jury.
Yeah,
I feel
Jury
like Jury
is not
that character for them.
Jury is very much the Neo Chun-Li in the sense of the sex appeal character.
Okay.
Aki is not that kind of conventionally attractive, and she is mostly meant to be terrifying.
Oh,
and
fair
honestly,
enough.
they this is phenomenally with that. But
And
yeah,
this is their Fang.
this is the new Fang, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this the character that the social media blew up as I can fix her kind of deal?
Oh, she'll fix you in the same way that you fix a dog.
So, but her
then
playstyle is going to be very similar to Fang from what we saw.
Oh,
in
she's
Street
been
Fighter
out
5.
for a while.
Oh, she has.
Yeah, she's been out for a while, but
okay.
she's pretty neat. She's honestly pretty cool. Some
In the hierarchy, where does she rank?
I
in the
think
meta
from
right
my
now?
understanding, she's mid to low tier. She's not that great.
Is that because people don't know how to use her yet, or is that
she's
because
fairly complicated? But a lot of her best stuff requires situations. She's got a big poison mechanic where a lot of her moves will do unique things if someone's poisoned, but you have to have them poisoned first. Which means she can do
Which Feng could do even if you blocked.
But like Aki can do it if you block. She's got like a puddle that you put down that if you so much as touch it, you're poisoned immediately.
Okay.
And if she gets that down, like if she stuns you, she can do disgusting damage.
And is poison, does it work the same way as it worked in the Street Fighter V, where it's just temporary damage?
I don't think it's actually temporary damage.
Does it's full this time?
At least if you're in a combo.
Okay.
But yeah, so those are the 2 characters that are out so far. Then in season 1 so far, the next characters we got is Ed, who's coming out, I believe, the 27th.
Who looks incredible, by the way,
He looks super cool.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
He has his net still.
Mm-hmm. And then after that,
it's another Psycho character. Mm-hmm. For those of you who know what the Psycho power is in
Ed's
Street
not
Fighter.
new. He was in Street Fighter V.
Right.
But yeah, so
he was supposed to be the replacement, right?
That
Bison was raising him to be the replacement. Is that my understanding?
Time to get into Street Fighter.
Yeah, let's do it. We got time, man.
Okay, so Ed is one of several clone bodies for M. Bison.
Yes.
The one character who is in fact another clone of M. Bison, or maybe just brainwashed, jury's out, Cammy. So, you know,
she was a doll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why M. Bison wanted to be resurrected into a hot young woman, but yeah, apparently he wanted that. So I guess more power to him.
I know that, and he made multiple dolls.
I think only Cammy was one meant to be a replacement, but there are a lot of dolls.
Right.
But then there's Falk from Street Fighter V, who's
yes,
also
I remember
meant to be a replacement body. Seth is also a replacement body. I believe Abel from Street Fighter IV is also that. So I think from what I know, those are all the replacement bodies.
And so at the end of Street Fighter V, Bison dies.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, per the storyline. Mm-hmm. Who is stepping in to take the big bad's place?
JP.
You think it's JP?
Oh, no, it's not. I don't think it's JP. It's JP.
That's who they want to be the next.
He was the big
guy.
bad in the story mode of Street Fighter VI.
Okay.
Which also, fun fact, he was part of the organization M. Bison was a leader of, Shadaloo. He was their accountant.
He was their accountant?
This is not a joke.
So did he just take the Psycho power for himself when M. Bison died? Because, I mean...
he might have already been there, for all we know.
I thought
the one who gave it to him.
That's true. He could have been the teacher all along, right? This could
be
our...
we know that we actually know who M. Bison's teacher was. That was Rose, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Rose, who uses soul power in the games, she was actually the one who taught M. Bison.
Oh, okay. So JP, a little old.
Yeah.
A little old for a main character to continue for multiple games, I feel like.
Oh, he's probably not going to be the super long-running antagonist. I mean...
Do you think they're going to bring Bison back?
Oh, I don't think they're bringing Bison back. If I were to guess who they might go for as the next for the antagonist of like a Street Fighter 7 or maybe later Street Fighter 6, it'd be Gil.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're going to bring Gil into it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's references to Street Fighter's Illuminati in Street Fighter 6, the story mode.
And I guess my other question is, do they bring Bison back as a playable character towards like the second half?
Not, unless they want to do like a final season of like a what if characters. That would be one thing. Like pull in a bunch of characters that it wouldn't make sense to be in the game. That would be cool actually. But I'd rather they don't bring M. Bison back. But this is kind of if I didn't know better, I feel like we were dancing around the point of having to mention who the final Street Fighter 6 DLC character is.
Oh.
The all-dreaded almighty Akuma.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Is that what they said, that Akuma's going to be the last one?
Oh, yes. He's going to be the final character released sometime in the spring.
We talk about Bison, being the primary bad guy, but it's really Akuma.
Akuma
I feel like
is... If M. Bison is the bad guy in terms of the story, Akuma's the bad guy in terms of the gameplay.
Yeah, he really is.
But that's how it is. But that is by design. I think people would be upset if it was different than that. If Akuma isn't one of the best characters in the game, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's tradition.
Yeah, he's always one of those characters that's always strong enough to take.
And he's cool. I don't think it's bad, especially with Street Fighter 6, where they've been taking a bunch of characters that people hate and making them sick as hell. Like Ed, Ed, people hated Ed in Street Fighter 5.
They brought a lot of new characters into Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter
already.
6.
Jamie. Well, is Jamie new?
Jamie's new.
Yeah, I thought...
Jamie, Marissa, Manon, Kimberly.
Kimberly is fantastically fun to play.
Oh, she is. I played her in the beta. She's great.
Like, I think that just the kit that she has is generally really good.
Mm-hmm. I would have kept playing her, but I just never got into the bombs.
That's fair.
The setups like that were never really my thing.
The one where you're throwing the paint can on the ground and letting it spin,
throw the paint can,
popping them up and stuff. Yeah.
It gives you some neat stuff, like the ability to combo off a normal throw, which I think the only other character in the game that gets that is JP, because he needs it, of course, because clearly.
Oh yeah, he needs all the tools. He's so low on the totem pole.
He's a cool as hell character, but I hate him. I hate him with a passion.
He's got answers for everything is really what it boils down to.
Of course,
let's go get ready for the next one. Because it says checking in on...
Oh, awesome. It looks like Mac might be ready to go sooner than we were hoping for. So, Strum, any shout-outs you want to give to some of these people for winning your first game?
No.
All right, works for me. Get in there and kick one more booty, and we can end the night on a 2-2 overall record. I'll move this over. And we'll put this here because we know how much Bill likes it when
you do it like that, it looks like the microphone is your nose.
It's high-level gameplay. All right, chat. So maybe we'll have a game here shortly. You know, hopefully Mac is ready to go.
Should be.
Good luck to them. Good luck to Strum Walking. I see Wise Song in chat. What's up, Wise? She thought she was going to hide from me. I heard Wise beat Jay in her first Hearthstone game, and then he took the next few.
I think if I remember correctly, it was Jay and then Wise, and then Jay took the last two.
The last two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Jay didn't sweep by any mention of the word. No.
Yeah, I would say from when I've watched Wise play a lot, I would say the one thing that she would help her improve is just taking her time. Mm-hmm. And that's a thing in Hearthstone a lot, actually. You see the play, right? Your opponent lays down his cards, bam, bam, bam. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I know exactly what my play is. Well, there might be 3 other plays, and you have something like 90 seconds or something to take your turn. Wise won the first round, Jay won the rest. Oh, okay. And Hearthstone players, don't be afraid to rope. Like, it's okay. You don't need to play your whole turn in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
The game gives you like a minute and a half to just chill and think about your turn. Take it.
In which case, if you have a turn that's going to require a bunch of...
Yeah, if you have a long turn where you got to play a lot of cards, like if you're playing Miracle Rogue or something crazy, and you're just drawing a whole bunch of cards to try to play cards, then you got to play a little bit quicker. But usually those turns are already set up beforehand, so you know what's coming.
Yeah. I'm being told by...
Yeah, rope if you need to, just like Jay said.
Being told by the director that Mac is playing a makeup game as well, so they may not be ready till 9.
Oh, they have a makeup game? Okay.
Yeah, so
that's all right.
In any regard, if they're not ready to play, Sturm could just practice for a little while longer.
Yeah,
and
he's got a little bit of time.
I think we'll just we can hang out for a couple more minutes, and then we'll just throw it to a. Do we want to just throw it to a BRB screen? We can do that.
Yeah, we get to a quick break if Mac's not ready. And we will be back here probably in the next 10-15 minutes chat with hopefully the next game.
All right. Give us just a second. Peace out, chat.
All right, guys, we're back. I'm Kilk, esports coach extraordinaire here at Iowa Western. Strum Walking is up 1-0 at Street Fighter 6 with his Ryu. It sounds like Mac is getting ready to be good to go. They did have to play a makeup game from last week, I'm assuming. So we let them finish that, and now it sounds like they're ready to get into lobby and get things going. So hopefully, Wise, I think, just has us in the background. She's not even listening.
Well,
I
look at the stats, and stats says, obviously it's like stats, it's not counting certain people, because some of these people
are bots, yeah. Like Commander Root is not a real person.
And these two are probably not real.
Yeah, I can't imagine with those names.
Bolt Catcher is a real person, I know that.
But yeah, for those of you who do stream on Twitch, you will probably see I think it's 2 or 3 bots that are always in there. What those bots do actually is they are collecting your data. High five. They are sending it to Twitch so they can get all kinds of analytics and stuff on you. That's what they're doing. You can ban those bots. If that is something that you do not want in your channel, you can go in there and ban them, and they cannot come back until you unban them. But most streamers don't care. They don't count towards your viewership numbers. They don't count towards anything. They're just there to milk data.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Ryu. I don't know who we're going up against. I don't have any info on that. But I hope Strum can pull it off. He's feeling good. We made Andy be quiet. Because he's in there yelling.
He needs to take a chill pill.
He's 1v1ing Ryan as Genji right now. And last I saw, he was getting the better of Ryan a little bit, which is impressive because Ryan's a good Genji. He's a good Genji, but I mean, I saw Masa play Genji, and it was crazy. Let's talk about tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. Just kidding. We got Rocket League on Friday. What else do we got on Friday? Is that it?
No, shouldn't be.
I don't think so. On Saturday, we got League of Legends. We got Apex Legends. We got all the Legends.
No, it may just be Rocket League tomorrow. Yeah.
Is it just Rocket League on Fridays now?
Yeah.
Tier 1. Oh, that's right, Siege. We got Rainbow Siege. What a game that game is. That game's been around, it feels like forever.
Actually, I think the last time I checked, it's been out for a decade or so.
Has it? It's a fantastic game. You know, they kept up with it. They kept it competitive. If you can get 10 years out of your video game, you've done something right, I feel like. So
Honestly, I feel like if you get your game to last 10 years, it may be a good idea at that point just to be like, let's not release any content. Try to like work it back up from the base up to try and fix all the bugs and stuff, and maybe. Like,
yeah, but if you stop releasing content, you end up in an Overwatch situation where suddenly you just haven't been releasing content forever.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like it is obviously a project that you want to put a full team on.
Yeah.
And it's something you don't want to like change your focus on, because like that's what Overwatch did. Because like they were playing 6v6, so they were trying to put out new stuff for Overwatch 2, and then all of a sudden it's like, let's just make it 5v5 and throw everything up.
Yeah, I mean, I like Overwatch too. My buddy said it best, and I was like, hey, aren't we just playing Overwatch just minus a person? And he's like, true. And I'm like, well, then why would they make it? And he said, his exact words were, you're playing it, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's like, you wouldn't be playing Overwatch right now if they didn't make this change, would you? And I was like, that's true. He's like, it doesn't matter if they just, reskin the game. They're calling it something different, and you're playing it. And that was always the idea. And, well, plus they turned off the servers, so,
They just overrode it. It was like, we're just going to completely... It's the first time I'm aware of that any
like game developer has gone on and it's like, we're just gonna completely throw the other game out the window and just
I thought that happens to Counter-Strike too, right?
No. I mean, they might have done it with like Go.
I don't think you can play CS:GO anymore.
Yes, for Go.
Because now you just click on Counter-Strike and it goes right to.
But
CS2.
I mean, the old versions like 1.6 and Source are still around. But it's like the second game where they just like overwrite the original and just completely continue using the back.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do that, it probably saves a ton of money.
True.
But
then you lose like you lose a bunch of stuff because it's not only like the whole like main base of the game, but like all the mods that were made for Go don't work anymore.
Right? Yeah, none of them work.
So.
As a modder, it can be a little frustrating, but, suddenly it gives you an opportunity to make some new and cool stuff. So, looks like, are we going into the match right now? Oh, it's a Cammy fight. Okay.
Let us begin. Round one.
All right, so they decided to go with the clothed Cammy. It's always a positive. Gold level Cammy. Looks like she's got her buttons down. She was trying to play a little bit of footsies. He's getting the better of her. Gets the down, forward down. Spin knuckle misses. Now Ryu's very scary when he has his charge up. Enhanced fireball. She can use that spin knuckle, and she tried right there, as we saw. She can use that spin knuckle to get through fireballs and land those hits. It's very difficult to use. It's very unsafe too, so you have to know it's coming. Oh, and there we go. We saw it. She saw the animation. Missed the spiral arrow. Fireball's keeping on. Fantastic way in. Takes the throw, but we're in burnout now. Takes another throw. Excellent. Great round by Strum walking there. Spin knuckle. Closes the distance. Gets in. Wasn't able to really get anything out of it. She's playing the footsies game. She seems pretty adept at keeping her space. Oh, wasn't able to punish that. Cammy's a very fast character. Her moves come out very quickly. She has a lot of moves that can just overwhelm you. Fantastic punish counter there. Anti-air coming out. Down knuckle with the Tatsu. Gets the bump off the wall. Uppercut into critical art, or was it level 3? Okay. Gets that life lead, still has her in the corner, and he's not burnt out, which is fantastic. But he's got to be careful. One confirm, and that's it. Oh, and he blocks it, and this should be the game right here. Nice. Well played.
That was a great block.
Yeah. She missed her frames a little bit on that. You know, she got the hit that she needed, and then she just missed her frames. I don't think she was expecting that to hit.
Great combos.
That down fist is working. Tatsu to keep the push going. Whiffs on the throw. Super whiffs on the anti-air, and this should be positional advantage for the Cammy here. Her anti-air looks fantastic. Gets the grab. Anti-air comes out again. Wake up jabs. You love to see that. Not anti-airing. I guess he's testing her a lot. She's just not going for those anti-airs, and he's not getting punished. So, fireball, enhanced fireball here should. Spin knuckle came through. That was close. And this could be the combo that finishes him. Yep. There we go.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, so we are 1-up for Iowa Western, but this game is 1 round for Mac here. He's playing a very active Cammy player, which I like. It's just sometimes the moves that she can do that you want to do are pretty unsafe. Gets thrown into the corner. Gets the punch. Oh, it's just the grabs. Wake up DP there, it looks like. Bottom kick. No anti-air. Gets the throw again, and now he's just playing the footsie game. Looks like a low-medium kick is what that was. Oh! The punish. That was a good punish, but Cammy is not deterred at all. She was ready to keep going. Spin knuckle connects. Great blocks there. Found his spot to go in. He's going to drop the level 3. All right. Get the super uppercut going.
What's wrong? Get up.
Now he has to be careful. He's low on resources. Cammy does have her full kit available to her. Great anti-air. She's got critical art ready to go, but he goes for the throw. Now he just has to hold his space. Great blocks on that. Fantastic. And the anti-air seals the deal. And that is 2-0. Is that it? Are these best of 3s? Right? That was a quick 2-0. That Cammy was a very active Cammy too. She was doing a bunch of anti-airs off early, and then she just stopped. I think if she would have kept that anti-air pressure up, I think Strum would have probably been a little more down to just throw the fireballs. She was trying to use those spin knuckles a lot to get in, and those are really unsafe. But they are very good if you're playing against somebody who's spamming fireball. So had a few clutch moments there from Cammy. So GG's to Mac. Fantastic play from your Cammy player there. Strum, I'm assuming, is going to walk in here in a moment. We can talk about that. He should be feeling good. We are now 2-2 on the season. So Drafter dropping 2 games last week. He comes back and picks up 2. So congratulations to Strum. If he doesn't come in, that's fine too. I know it's almost 9 o'clock.
Is it 2-0-2-1?
Yes,
Yeah.
we won first round 2-0, and then next round was 2-1. So, all right, Chad, I think that's it for us here at Iowa Western. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight through Call of Duty, through Mario Kart, through Street Fighter 6, if you guys stuck around for that one. Big day for Iowa Western. Did very well. Call of Duty, we were 1-1 on the day, I think, for our premier gunfight team. Tier 3, I think we were 0-1 today.
Yes.
Mario Kart, Bones went 2-0. High five to Bones on the 2-0. And Strum also went 2-0 today. So great day for esports if you're with Iowa Western. Tomorrow hopefully we keep that win streak going, and Rocket League and Rainbow Six Siege. And then on Saturday we'll keep it going with some good placements in the Apex League and League of Legends. So all right. Well, if that's it for us, I guess I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Make sure you follow us on all the good stuff. And this is nothing but the good stuff. Have a good one, guys.